The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
On 1st and 10, Kane. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Kane. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun, Kane. He's going to wind up in air that. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
49 the mark, 49 the mark.
From the gun, Kane. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Kane. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Point after, right down the middle. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
28-yard line.
Let's go now. What's the plan? Bend it.
On first down, Benjamin. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cunningham looking to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Keep moving laterally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cunningham to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Set, hut. Let's go. Check. Watch 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now a give right side. Benjamin. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2nd and 4. This to Jarwin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kane. Throws right side, and that's complete. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Kane. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Tight right. Hey, we got 4. Go.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 4.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mike 4.
From the gun, Kane. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the get the football back. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side, 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kane, this is Johnson, he's got it. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got Smith here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
61, matchbox, light.
On first down, Kane, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Kane. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Results in a fourth down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A final shot before break. Cunningham. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. From the gun, Kane, complete, Smith has it. Oh, it's out, Smith lost it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Pilot, 64, read. Hey, orbit. Set, go. Shoot.
Back to throw. Kane. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
Hey, wahoo! Go.
Operating from the gun, Kane. Complete, it's Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike 4. Come on, dude.
Throwing on first down. Kane. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Patriots touchdown.
It's my boy.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
54. We own them. We own them. Smith. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Kane. It's caught. Smith. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Tight end right.
Yep.
3 down. Mike Ford.
From the gun, Kane. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 17 yards to pick up there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here we go, D.
Hey!
49, guys. Mike, 49.
You ain't defense.
2nd and 3. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, zoom. Let's go.
2nd and long. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Room here to run. 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Back now in Foxborough. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
25, check 25.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. Jack.
Protein spill. 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carlisle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, Kane looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check 20.
Any weapon. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
2nd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on first down. Kane dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Go! 15-1. 15-1.
On second down now, Carlisle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
10 Lobo.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kane buying time to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And it's caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Second down and inches. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a New England touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Benjamin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run on first down. Carlisle, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 7.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun, Kane. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Danny.
Five.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
He wasn't ready.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the sled. Go.
Looking to throw. Kane. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Bottom, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Ready? 56 the outlaw. 55. You ain't got nothing.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A play fake, now Cunningham. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Wide, get wide. Kill. Let's go.
Off the bootleg. Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carlisle. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.